I'm Tanya with One of a Kind Pet Rescue. We are a rescue facility here in Akron, Ohio. Our mission is to rescue cats and dogs who are in imminent danger of euthanasia. I first heard of Through the Leash about a year ago, right when I started with One of a Kind. We had a dog there named Lug, who had been with the facility for quite some time. Lug, I kind of made it my own little mission, I guess, to be friends with all the dogs because it's offensive if a dog doesn't love me. So I could never befriend Lug. He just would not accept me, and I tried in every possible way. And then the next thing I know, Through the Leash comes in, they take Lug out, and then he comes back and he's like a changed little man. He was very well behaved, and he's with a family now, and so that was my first experience with them. So this particular dog is Urbanly. She was an owner surrender at the rescue about a year ago. And she's a big girl, obviously. She's a Cane Corso Mastiff, about 105 pounds. And she was really okay when she first arrived. She was friendly with a lot of people. They would come in her room, give her treats. They could walk her, pet her, pretty much interact with her in any way. But for some reason, over time, she developed some issues from being at the rescue for so long. She became barrier aggressive, so she wouldn't let anyone in her space. She became a resource guarder, so she was very protective of her bowls, her toys, her blankets, anything like that. And then she got to the point where she would only accept a couple staff members, myself being one of them, and then a couple others. And it became difficult for her because she could only be handled by a limited number of people. Of course, a number of us realized how difficult it was going to be to place her in a home, which is our primary mission. That's when I thought to contact John at Through the Leash and say, hey, what can we do for Urbanly, because she needs help. She's never going to get out of the rescue. She's 6 years old. These guys might only live to be 9 or 10 because they're so large. I didn't want the rest of her life to be spent there, you know, in that condition. I wanted her to be out of the rescue, in a home, enjoying life like a dog is supposed to be doing. So John came in. He was happy to help. He came. He leashed up Urbanly. She was awesome with him, to my shock and awe and surprise. And he took her for 2 weeks, and she's still Urbanly. She's still big, she's still strong, she thinks for herself, and so we're still working with that, but she is in my home now with 4 dogs, 2 cats, I don't know how many kids come and go all the time, and so yeah, they've saved Urbanly, in my opinion, and I think she's very well behaved now, and could very well be placed in a home. I think that Through the Leash can do a lot for the entire community, not just the canines themselves, but for the handlers. You know, like when I left my career in accounting, I didn't know anything about handling dogs, and I'm still not very good, I'll admit, but I've learned a tremendous amount, and I think that it's to everyone's benefit. I mean, we coexist with dogs, so why not learn how to handle them, how to approach them, when not to approach them, how dogs interact with one another. John and his team at Through the Leash, they're going to continue to work with One of a Kind. You want the people coming in to be able to handle the dogs properly and safely for everyone. We have volunteers as well, so we want them to be trained properly in handling the dogs so that safety is the #1 priority for everyone. And John and his team at Through the Leash are going to help us with that.